Hi everyone, Linda Reed-Enever, and welcome to another episode of Tools for My Toolbox. In this episode of Tools for My Toolbox, I'm going to share with you a tool that we use in-house and we've been particularly using for community building, and that is a tool called Volley. Now, Volley is rather new to the market, but it is a tool that allows you to build community, have conversations, network with your clients, and run support groups for courses and live trainings and Q&As afterwards. It really is a jack of all trades toolbox, and we are really loving it here at Enever Group. It is also a tool that allows us to communicate with our team. We're able to have one-on-one conversations, and we've been able to get that little bit more in-depth into our conversations and into our how-tos along the way. So we, since using Volley, and it has only been a couple of months, have been doing a number of things. We've put my Marketing Circle membership support in there, and I'm able to get one-on-one help and support with each one of our Marketing Circle members. We are look at bringing in our Course Creator Circle VIP aspect inside to Volley. We are also running our speaker applications for the Small Business Skills Summit, and we are going to run our networking area for the Small Business Skills Summit using Volley. So today I'm going to give you a bit of a tour behind Volley, what we love about it. But if you want a real tour behind this tool, jump in and join us in Volley. We've created a space called Business Owners Using Volley, where we're sharing workflows, and we've already got our coaching workflow and our course creators one's about to come in, and our team workflow for communication is all about to be put inside that Volley space. And I would love to share it all with you. At the moment, everything you can see and use that I show you here on Volley is free for you to use. So it's just a matter of clicking on the link, signing on up, and send me a Volley. I would love to see how you're going to use this. So join this space and then click on my profile, send me a little Volley, and let's have a chat together. And let's get you communicating in a way that's amazing with your clients, with your suppliers, and with your team. Because I all know, having a remote team, this would have been a game changer for us in 2020 when it all hit, and we really needed that voice communication as well. And the beautiful thing is it's all asynchronous, which means it can be done at a time that's convenient for the client, a time that's convenient for you, and a time that is convenient for everyone involved. So it helps with that cross time zone barrier of, oh my God, I can't do it from there. Oh, and the other thing we're doing is we've put in an Ask Linda service where people can ask me a question or ask me a course creation thing and I'll answer it, and that's a fee for service. So there we go. There are some of the things we're doing, but let's take off now and show you Volley. From the desktop. So what you can actually see here is a number of spaces where we've been running on Volley, and it's got a couple of little reminders here at the moment. But we've got the lovely picture topic space. So this is how we've been doing our speaker applications. But before I get too far into that, that's the speaker applications. Before I get too far into that, let's go back to Volley where you would see it. So Volley runs into two places. We've got network up the top, which is your network, where you would have a conversation with people. Now, this is a conversation that Josh, the founder of Volley, and I've been having. And as you can see, we've had different little messages, different little things, audio, text stuff popping up that's been going through our conversation. And you can see that I'm on screen now. And if I wanted to record a message to Josh, all I could do is press this little record button, or I can choose to screen share, or I can choose to do a text or a file or a GIF along the way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just do a quick record here and just say, hey, Josh, we're recording a demo for Volley. I'm just going to show people how simple and easy it is, and hit the stop button so that we're ready to go and run it from there. So there's how we do that. And then if I was to send him a little bit of a GIF along the way, he will understand because I'm demoing at the moment. I will maybe go hello, and we'll just have a bit of fun and put in a little GIF. So there you go. You can do it text files, you can upload video files, audio files, and there's a little audio option from there. So the communication aspect of what Volley brings to you is amazing. You've got voice, you've got screen, you've got text, you've got files, you've got GIFs. Okay. And conversations can all happen inside this area here. So what you'll see here is I think I've actually got a dual conversation. I do have a dual conversation between Josh and myself and another person over here. So you can have two people. And each one of these conversations has a little bit of details in here, and you can set it up and you can add participants so you can help things out. You can silence or have notifications on along the way, and it's really handy. So that's your conversation, that's your network. This is your personal space. Down the side here, what you can see, all these little icons, these are spaces. And spaces are all about how you would communicate with people. So for example, the ones that we're running here, we've got the speakers needed space, we've got the market your course 10-day challenge that we're running, and we've got our speakers summit lounge for the summit, and we've obviously got our business owners using Volley, which I'll come in and show you very shortly. These spaces you can either join or you can host, and you can run, and you can set up details from there. So spaces happen from the area over here is we've got different threads or different channels. So under, not threads, channels, we're talking about channels here rather than threads. Channels are our organization structure. So what are we going to look at? So for example, inside our business owners using Volley, we've got ideas, we've got an everyone one, we've got ask about Volley, so people can put questions in about Volley. We've got an introduce yourself thread, we've got a feel good thread, we've got my building a community tips that's coming up in here. We've got setting up challenges using Volley, so actually a demonstration of how I did that. Perks, cool things we find, our Volley workflows, and some tips for helping you get started on Volley. So we created a space in there to help you learn Volley because it is a brand new tool to us and we want to teach you along the way from there. So that's the space. And you would run your space with your challenges. And once again, if you pop in here, you can see in this one in particular, this was one where I was dropping in tips. So there's not so much participation from others, but you can see I've done screen shares, I've done video, I've done text along the way. And then when we've got our little everyone thread in here, people have spoken about things, and we've got the introduce yourself where people are introducing and networking. And we're going to do some other cool things inside that space over time. You can see the members that we've got in there, and it's growing, and it's allowing us as a community to be able to communicate with our people quite well. Okie dokie. So that's our spaces. And they're the two things that you most probably need to understand about Volley most, about your personal network and your spaces. Now, inside a space, you can also have a conversation that's not in your personal network, but inside a space. And especially if you're running a membership, that allows you to be able to talk to a person and see what's going on. Now, I don't want to go into our full memberships, but this is just a conversation that I've been having with Bill, another Volley user, who I hope doesn't mind me sharing at the moment. We just conversation. So you see mix of text, mix of communication styles, depending on A, what time of day it was here, B, what mood we were in, and how we wanted to engage. So that's the process from over here. So when we go back to the My Network area, I just want to show you a couple of things about your profile before we roll up. I'm most probably going to show you more tips about Volley over the time, but we'll get in here. So My Network directory over here is everyone that you've got in Volley contacts. Your link over here is your Talk to Me on Volley link. So this is what we use. We're about to put on our website. I've got it on my Thinkific speakers profile, which is a little intro Volley that you've got there, a little tip about who you are. You can customize your URL. You can get your vanity URL. You can embed a little link on the sidebar, and we're most probably going to do that at some stage. And if we preview the page over here, I'll show you what people will see. So that what they get to see, and we don't want to open Volley, so we're going to click cancel. What they'll see is my little profile image, claim their page if they want to, and then talk to Linda on Volley. And if they talk to me on Volley, that will start from there. Okay, I'm going to come back and give you one more Volley tour on the app as well. Obviously, I'm an Android user, so we're going to have an Android user version of the app, but that will get you started throughout Volley. So jump in there, get your vanity URL. Like everything else I say is you're not sure when you're going to use the social platform, but if you have your vanity URL and you have that piece of real estate, you're in a good spot. Okay, this is the Volley app from the phone, and we're on the speakers application thread here, and you can see who we are. What you can see up the top up here is I've got the opportunity to mark something for follow-up. So what I've done is when someone has pitched their topic in the pitch thread over here, I have been able to long press and mark on the video for follow-up. Now you can do that on desktop too. I just thought I'd show you here that we need to do that, and that's going to remind me that I need to come back and participate on that thread. So that's the first option for me. So same situation, just a slightly different setup in here. You can see the application. When you go into and create a space, you can put a welcome video, you can put in guidelines. You've got a direct invite link to invite spaces. Once again, this is on the desktop. I'm just showing you features in a number of spots. You can copy that link. You can make a choice if you want to disable forwarding from the videos. Now, this is a speakers application. We don't want anything forwarded. Do we want public links? No, we don't particularly want this to be public, so we can do that, and we can disable downloading. That allows us to be able to see what our speakers are and secure our space. Once you get into a channel or a space, so say for here in the pitch our topic, we've got another details space within there. We can choose if everyone can reply in threads or if anyone can Volley, and are we going to add everyone through to that channel? Now, the reason that you may not choose to add everyone through to a channel is you could just be you could just be going through the process and really wanting to see what it is. Or you might have free level of access and VIP level of access. And so then you wouldn't add everyone to a channel from there. So there's very handy ways that you can be using Volley within your business. That's just a few tips from Tools from My Toolbox. Josh, Joe, Mitch, the team are all amazing. It's an amazing support. And really right now, it's a great opportunity for us as business owners to get ground floor access to some amazing new technology. If you've got any questions about using Volley, feel free to join our business owners using Volley space. Josh is there. You can ask me, you can ask Josh. We'll be sharing more workflows. We'll be sharing more tutorials around on how to do it. But I think this is an amazing tool and it's going to create some amazing impact for business owners.